Quý vị đang theo dõi chương trình tài chính của Đài Lưỡi Đài Sài Gòn TV. Hôm nay chúng tôi được hân hạnh nói chuyện với lại hai vị làm việc từ thành phố Garden Grove, đó là cô Gracie và anh Henry đến đây để bàn với chúng ta về những chương trình ở thành phố Garden Grove cho quý vị vay tiền để làm ăn. Thank you and welcome back.
Thank you again for having us.
Thank you so much. So, can we use the loan for existing businesses?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
Instead, and the other way is like to open a new business also.
Microbiz you can use for a new business, and then the Garden Grow Fund can be for existing businesses.
Only for existing business.
The Garden Grow Fund, yes. We just want to make sure that you guys, the business has been established for 2 years before we give out. Because it's a larger amount, it just has a slightly more strict guideline.
Now, on the qualification side of the loans, do the client need to have their good credit score? You know, like most of the time when you apply for a loan, even the SBA, they also run your credit score also. So do they have to have good, or what kind of credit score do they have to have, or is that a requirement?
For both programs, the underwriting is going to be going through Grow America, and so they will look at all your financial, business, marketing plans and everything. For both programs, we do offer technical assistance through the SBDC, which is the Small Business Development Center. They will work one-on-one with the business to gather all their financial documents if they need help creating their business plan or creating their marketing plan. Well, some of the feedback that we got from running the businesses is that business owners are very good on day-to-day activities, but with gathering their financials, organizing them, getting their business plan all ready for applying for the loan, they might need a little help. So we offer those consultant one-on-ones to help businesses apply for the loan.
Thank you. Let's talk about consulting. So before we can get the loan, we have to attend classes, right?
For the microbiz loan program, there is a technical assistance requirement, which is a one-on-one consulting for your businesses before the full application for the microbiz loan program. For the Garden Grow Fund, it's not required, but it's offered.
Okay, so now the other thing that I forgot to ask also is like you have to be a small business. So they're like there's not like how many employees you have to have, like no more than 5 employees?
For microbiz, less
Yes.
than 5.
Less than 5.
And then for Garden Grove, I think it falls into what the SBA deems a small business, so less than 500.
Are there any like sales limitation also? You have to, if you're making, you have a business with like 3 employees or 4 employees, but you're making like your sales like $10 million.
No, there's nothing against that. Yeah.
No
if
limit.
you're a very successful business and you could run with 3 employees, good for you.
I see. Good. On the employees limitation, so how long do we have to retain the employees? Are there any?
So
To qualify, you have to hire a new employee, and then you have to retain the employee. How long do we have to retain the employee, or if that person leaves, we have to rehire a new employee?
So the requirement is only for the microbiz loan program. We generally check on a quarterly basis with the businesses, not only for the requirements that they hire and retain the employees, but also if they would like to have more technical assistance with the one-on-ones. So to complete the requirement for the retaining and creating an employee, you would just have to do that within 2 years of when your loan gets processed.
To qualify for the loan, you have to hire employees. right? So if somebody leave, you have to rehire another person, or you don't have to
Yes, you would have to
rehire somebody,
rehire someone.
somebody else. Yeah. The uh, the um, the consulting again. So like a lot of business, need a lot of consulting, not just like to qualify for the loan. So do they have like continuous support from the city in terms of consulting? Like they can go and ask you guys about bookkeeping and financial statement preparation, anything like that also?
The city itself, like our employees, we don't do that, but we partner with such great organizations such as the SBDC, the SBA. We partner with SCORE, and they give these free workshops, and they're able to assist all businesses that need assistance at a low cost or free.
I see. So the other question also, I'm sorry I have to jump from different
No,
places
go
because
ahead,
you have
please.
two different programs here.
Yeah.
So if someone has like two businesses, in the city of Garden Grove, two different tax IDs, can I apply for both businesses?
Yes, you can.
So there's no limitation.
For
Not for the Grow Garden Grove fund. For the microbiz, it's per applicant. So
Oh, I see.
it's only one.
So
But if you apply for the microbiz loan for that business, you could also apply for the Grow Garden Grow Fund.
I see, but you cannot apply like one person.
With like 5 microbiz loan programs.
You cannot do
You
that.
cannot.
So, and the same thing with the other program also.
With the Grow Garden Grow
Grow,
Fund.
Garden Grow.
If you have two businesses and you apply for two separate loans, I think you can, but when you go through the application process, you have to show that you have enough equity and you have enough support. So just depending on when we partner with Grow Garden Grove and you go through the vetting process, if both businesses can sustain that amount of loans, it'll just be approved during that process.
Now, are there any kind of inspections or audits that the city will do once we get the loan? Besides, making payments, promptly and timely, do the city go out and inspect or audit to make sure that we are complying with the?
The city doesn't go out and audit your businesses. What we do is we do that through the application process. And the city itself, we get audited all the time with our consultants, but we don't audit your business.
I see. Okay. I want to leave you two to talk about anything you might have about these two programs. And then after that, you can talk about other programs you might have in the city of Garden Grove, the Little Saigon area promotion or whatever.
Great. Thank you, Tony, again for having us. We just want to reiterate the microbiz loan program and the Grow and Garden Grow Fund. You could also go on our city website at ggcity.org. And if you search economic development, all our funds are located on our website. If you follow our Instagram, we're at Garden Grove City Hall, and we would love to have followers because that is where you'll hear the newest news on the city side. So if you follow those two platforms, you would be updated constantly on our city events and our city programs, such as our loans. One effort that I wanted to share besides our loan program is the city is currently working through it's called the Little Saigon Project, and we are in partnership with Fountain Valley, Santa Ana, and Garden Grove, and we want to highlight Little Saigon as a cultural designation. So currently where we are at is at the design guidelines, and we are working with our world-renowned architect Gensler. And this Saturday, we have a community event at our Garden Grove Courtyard Center. You can go on our website to find the address, and we'd love for you to attend. It's from 11 to 1 o'clock, and we would just love to gauge the residents and the business owners of Garden Grove, Santa Ana, and Fountain Valley on how we could highlight Little Saigon and make it a better cultural district, similar to when you're in areas that have similar, like Disneyland Resort. You're in the resort area because you see all the palm trees and the similar street signage and the signals. We want to bring that to Little Saigon. in the cities of Fountain Valley, Santa Ana, and Garden Grove, and make guidelines to show people and visitors that you guys are in Little Saigon. So maybe landscape plans, light plans.
I see. I didn't hear anything about Westminster. So is Westminster included also, or?
You know, initially Westminster was included, and we love to partner up with them again in the future. But currently, they applied for the same grant through the California's Jobs First program, and they are doing this on their own. But we hope that there is an opportunity for us to all join the 4 cities of Orange County that are highly populated with Vietnamese residents and business owners, so that we can work cohesively to better highlight Little Saigon as a cultural designation.
I see. Thank you so much. Please come back and talk more about the Little Saigon promotion
We would love
program.
to. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Xin kính chào quý vị.